Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Don here once more with another magic trick that you might want to have a go at making for yourself. It's just a box. That's all you need. But a little later in the video, I'll show you how I made the box and all the little tricks that you will need to know about it. Okay, so we've got a box. You can see all around it, all around the back, everything about the box, and there are two slots. One in the top and one in the bottom. And if I put my steel ruler through those two slots, you can see it pass right through the middle of the box like that. Okay. So now if I open the box and put this piece of glass inside the box there, and there's nowhere for the glass to hide. You can't get it away from that slot in the bottom. So if I rest that in the bottom, you can see the glass sitting on the bottom of the box there, and I'll close that up so we can hear the glass in there. Now if I put my ruler now through the glass, penetrating the glass like so, and you can see going through there like that, and from that side and from the front, penetrating that glass. So now if I take the glass out, you can see no damage to the glass, and that's the trick. So we've penetrated a piece of glass with solid steel. Okay, there we go. That's worth having a go at making, I think. So I'll get on with the video then, and we'll see exactly how I made this. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Click the like button and the all button, and you'll be informed when new videos come along. I've instigated the thanks button should you be so inclined, but then again, that's up to you. So let's get on with the video then, and we'll see how to make it. So normally when you see versions of this trick, it's handcrafted from some exotic wood or other, and looks absolutely fantastic when it's done. And so is probably the price. So I'm going to use cardboard, as I always do. 2.4mm thick card, but I'm going to stick 4 pieces together to make it look a little more substantial. So these are the 4 sides of my box. That's all we're going to need, just the box. And I've glued 4 pieces together. The 4th outside piece will be a bit longer, so that fits in to make a nice join on the corner of the box like that. And on the bottom, I've cut this short so that I can fit my base in like that, and that will make it nice and neat. And there'll be a cut in there for my steel ruler, and that will be the bottom. So I've done that on all 4 pieces. So when that goes together like that, that will make that kind of join, and then this recess at the bottom will make the that's it, like that. So it'll look like that. So it'll look quite presentable, I think, like that. And it's just that on the 4th side, on this 4th piece of card, I've scored it about 1/2 inch from the top, about 12mm from the top, and glued that top there so that this now pivots like that. Okay. So when the glass, and in my case a piece of perspex, because I haven't got any glass, so when the perspex is in the box like so, sitting on the bottom, all I've got to do is raise that up, and the glass will slide out, and I can push my ruler past the perspex and through the slit in the bottom. Okay, so that's how the trick worked. Then when it's finished, that goes back in, and I can just hold that back down. Okay, so that's the basis of the trick. If I stick it all together and kind of finish it off, that will give you more of an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'll stick all these pieces together and come back and we'll do a little bit more. So I stuck the 4 pieces of the box together. I managed to find a piece of glass as well, but I think that's going to be better than that piece of Perspex. And put the bottom in with the slot in the bottom, and put all this trim around the top. So I think that looks quite respectable, or it will do when it's sprayed, and I put my usual pretty paper all around. Put a top on. The top wouldn't stop down, so I put a little catch latch, little magnet in there and a little magnet in there, so that stays down like that now. And on the back, if you remember, I glued 1/2 inch or 12 millimeters of the top part so that the bottom swung out like that. And I've put a bit of cloth tape over the top so that you can't see the join, or you won't do when I show the audience and just hold it at the bottom like that. And on the inside, all 3 of these front and 2 sides are the same depth, but the back is slightly shorter, so that when you look under here, you've got that gap now between the bottom and those 3 other inside pieces of card. So now all I've got to do is put the glass in the box like that, and I can prove that it's in there, but then all I've got to do is just lift that up, and on the last shake like that, the glass shoots out the back like that, and I've just got to hold it at the back, and then I can put my ruler through like that, and then after the trick is done, all I've got to do is allow that glass to slide back in and put that back down. There we go. That's how the trick works. Like I said, it's got to look a little bit better than this at the minute. It's just a big cardboard box. So I'll make it look a little neater, a little nicer, and then demonstrate it more properly. And I'll be back in just one moment. So finish the box off now, and you can show the audience all the way around, underneath, on top, every aspect of the box like so, and inside, and that the piece of glass can't possibly be hidden anywhere away from that slot. Can't move up or to the back, or there's no hiding place for the piece of glass. So we can set that piece of glass in the bottom like that, close the lid up and give it a shake to prove that it's still in there, and then with a steel rule push that through the box like that. And we can even look to the side, and then this side, that's penetrating the glass. And we take that out and open the box, and the glass is intact. Okay, there we go, that's the trick. This is hidden very nicely at the back there. All that is required is just to keep that in place with one finger as you turn the box around. But that panel opens up, lets the glass slide back just a fraction. It doesn't need to come out that much. By the time it comes out just as much as that, then it clears that slot for the ruler to go through. So it only has to come out just a little bit, really, like that, and then just slide back in again at the end of the trick. Okay, I think that's a nice, neat little magic trick to have a go at making. Okay, I'll leave it with you. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you don't mind subscribing, please, that would be very helpful to me. I've also instigated the thanks button should you be so inclined, but of course that is entirely up to you. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next, and until then, it's bye for now.